Most beginner Pilates teaches you to work one body part at a time. Today, we're doing something different. This is a full body Pilates flow built around integration. Your core connecting your upper and your lower body so everything moves as one. Once you feel it, your body never forgets it. Find your space and let's begin. We'll go into seated position straight away. So bringing your feet parallel, hands go underneath the thigh here. Now the back is upright. Okay, so going back to the previous sessions, so from here we are thinking about the lower abdominal to curl the sacrum and the lumbar. So breathe out, pull in the lower abs to then take your sacrum and the lumbar to a flexion here. Now keep that flexion, roll yourself back. So really pull the pelvis to the floor, to the floor, to the floor, to the floor. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself up, forward. And then lift the back upright. Again, exhale, pull back into that lumbar and sacrum flexion. And then allow the pelvis to roll back first. So bringing the sitting bone towards the heel as you bring the sacrum to the floor. In breath. And then exhale, come forward. Over again. And then lift up. One more. And lower abs pulling in. And roll and sweep under as you go back. So keep the pubic bone pulling towards your heart as you get the sacrum right to the floor. And then come down and stay. All right, now hold that. Release the arm and I want you to take yourself back on the floor. Now bring the feet closer to you. Organize that you are in a supine position, that your pelvis is nice and stable. And now from here, let's go into our leg lift, like the previous session. So we organize the abdominal as you exhale. We bring the left leg up to tabletop. Now from here, organize the pelvis and we lower from the hip. And then we bring it up again. And we lower from the hip. And then we bring it up again. So as you lower, I want the abdominal to come down to the floor. And then bring it up. And lower. And bring it up. Give me two more. Lower. And up. Last one, lower. And stay. Single leg stretch. Pull back in. And leg stretch. Pull back in. Exhale. It's all about the control here. I want your lower abs to pull in so the legs can be stable and pull in and stable. One more. We'll stay out. We bring the leg up, flexing and take it down. And we point it up, flexing and take it down. Inhaling up and down and in, up and down. Two more and up and down. Last one and up and down. Bring it up. Fold through the hip to the tabletop and lower down. All right, let's go to the other side. Stabilize the middle and off we go. Table up and we lower and lift it up and lower and lift it up. So if I were to put a cup of tea on your pelvis, the tea should be absolutely stable without a spill. And two more. Bring it up. Last one. Okay, now stay here. Extending the leg, the abdominal stays grounded. And work. Again, pull out. And inhale. Exhaling to reach. Inhale to come in. Exhaling to reach and to come in. One more, let's stay out there. Bring the leg up there. And we flex to lower. And we bring the leg up. Flex to lower. and again. So organize your abdominals so neat that your leg is so stable. And back. 2 more. Up and lower. And last, up and lower. We point, we bring it in. Now hang on there. Tiptoe the other foot. Again, load the abdominal. So when I say load, I try not to brace. Try to sink, draw in the abdominal, pull the skin down to the floor rather than bracing with intention and keeping the tonal or sort of making the abdominal hard. I want it to deflate down. Right, so tiptoe the other foot, leg changes. One goes up, the other one goes down. And exhaling up and down. Changing, changing, and we got 5, 5. So we integrate the abdominal in so deeply so the legs are so stable, moving from the hip. One more set. And there. All right, lower the leg down. Good work. Hold that center. All right, we're going to bring the first leg up again. So we exhale. Bring it up. Tabletop. Straighten the leg. And I want you to flex that leg up. Now from here, this leg is going to come out to the side. Your job is to keep the pelvis stable, the abdominal stable, so resist that and come back in. So we inhale, resist, and come back in. You can also place your hands on the side of the pelvis here. So I want you to think or be aware about what is your pelvis doing and how deep can your abdominal pull in. So resist the pelvis from shifting. And center, and then open and center, training the oblique here, and stay. Plantar, bend, lower. The other leg will come up as you exhale. Hold, straighten up, flexing. We open side, and we come back. Maybe you may notice one side is stronger than the other, perhaps. And how can you make I'll say the challenging side work a little bit better? And center. So I want you to find a solution for that. My suggestion is to really try to think about moving or connecting the abdominal on that challenging side. Out and in. Again, 2 more out and in. Last one out. Okay, in. Pointing, bend, lower. All right, bring the hands to your interlace in the base of the skull. To the chest lift here. So we breathe in. We breathe out. Rib cage, lifting, chest lift. Hold an in breath and then come back down. Okay, so we went through this in the previous class. As you exhale, the upper abdominal, bring the ribs to your belly, and that take your chest up. Inhale, and then exhale, and down. Breath in. Exhale, ribs in, lift up, chest up, and come back. And give me 2 more. Exhale, gaze to the sky, and then in front of you, and come back down. 1 more. Lift it up. Inhale, hold. And exhale, come down. Now let's add the leg lift here. So as you exhale, lift the chest. Bring one leg up. Tabletop. In breath. And lower. Switch leg. Exhale. Lift the chest. Tabletop. In breath. Exhale. Switch leg. Exhale. Up. In breath. Exhale. Down. Exhale. Up. In breath. And exhale down. Again. 1 more set. Lift. And exhale down. And last one. Exhale, lift. In breath and exhale. Beautiful work. All right. Now, straighten the arm closer to me and the leg down and turn your body to face me. We've got some side lift going on here. So, straighten the legs, stack them up. Top hand in front of you, underneath waist lifted, place here. Now, as you're ready, we're going to connect this upper oblique and we're going to lift the leg up like a banana, pulling the skin of the abs to your back and lower. And again, lifting up, reach. As you lower, maybe try to keep them hovering a little bit. And then lift. And then lower, just hover a little bit. And lift. And lower. Give me 3 more. Lift. And lower. 2 more. Lift. And the last one. Lift. Now I want you to stay stable here. Hold. Take your arm. And find your balance here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bring it down. All right, hand down, bend the knee, and we need to go to the other side. So let's just switch side. Switch, switch. All right, legs are straight, arms down. Okay, lifting the underneath waistline here. All right, as you're ready, let's go. Up and lower. Again, lift up and lower. Very good. And up. So I'm really thinking about this oblique, pulling in to my ribs so my legs can go up. Again, pulling in and lower. Again, pull in and lower. 3 more. Remember, we got that balance coming up. 2. And the last one. And hold that. Remove the arm to here and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And well done. All right, come up, please. So let's come up onto all 4 position. Okay, we'll go through what we did in the last 2 sessions, really. Well, one session, the previous session. So onto quadruped position here. Ready the abdominal. Pull in the abdominal here. All right, now lift the right ankle up. Let's do this. 10. You know the drill. The ab stays in and supporting. And 3. And 4. Broad shoulder, broad scapula. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Last one, 10. Straighten the leg, lower. We lift 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Let's hold it. And then opposite arm comes up. Bring it up. And guess what? We're going to lower. And we're going to lift up. And 4 more. Lift up. 3. Lift up. 2. Up. 1. And up. Bring it down. Bring it in. Let's go to the other side, okay? So bring the ankle up and stabilize. We go. Up, down, and 2, down, and 3, down, and 4. You're doing great. So hold that center up. 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Try to get the knee in line with the hip here. Last one, hold it out. Extend the leg, try to keep that parallel. We lower the leg, we lift the leg in line with the hip, maybe higher if you can. But I want you to keep the lower back really supported, meaning that your abdominal has to work. All right, so lifting the leg from the hip joint. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Almost there. 9. Hold a 10 here. Opposite arm come forward. Lift the balance. Now we take them down. We lift them up 5 and down. And up 4 and down. And 3 down. 2 and 1. Bring it in and underneath here. Okay, now this is what's gonna happen. Keep your right knee underneath the hip. Step your left knee forward. So the left knee is a little bit more forward than the right. So it's a little bit off center, I suppose. Now from here, lumbar, spine, lower back, sacrum flexion. So as you exhale, pull the abs, pull into the lumbar spine here. So you find the left abdominal a little bit stronger, have a stronger pull than the right. Let it be. And extend. Extend the thoracic up and come back. Exhale. Lower abs pull to flexion and flat. Thoracic extension up and flat. Exhale. Lumbar, sacrum flexion and inhale. Reach thoracic up. And one more. Exhale, lumbar, sacrum flexion. And an inhale, arch the thoracic. All right, switching the leg, please. All right, here. Exhale again, lumbar, flexion. And inhale, thoracic. Now, as we do this, I like you to identify which side or which arrangement makes more sense to your body compared to the other one. Which one is easier? Right. And if you can't identify that, now I want you to work on the challenging side. All right. Can you really draw in that oblique? Focus on it. You just need to give command to your body to activate, and the muscle will do so. So pull in, but you need to concentrate. And extending. One more. Exhaling, pull it in. And extending arch. And come back. Good work. Step the knee back. Sit back for a quick rest position. And then roll yourself up. All right, let's take your feet forward. We're going to do our back support, but modified. Okay, so feet are parallel. Chest open here. All right, again, integrate the ribs to stay in contact with the belly button. And as you're ready, press the feet, lift up, press up, expand, hinging down, and just tapping. Again, exhaling to lift, hinging down, and go. Exhaling to lift, up, and inhale down. Again, give me 5 more. Exhaling up, and down. And 4 more. And up, and back. 3, up, back. 2, up, and down. Last, and up, and well done. All right, just rock the knee left and right. Just rock it. And come back to center. And then I want you to just cross the leg in front of you and bring the hand, release the ankle, and weight onto your feet, parallel feet. All right, and allow your body to just drop for a second. And then from here, we're going to go into a roll up. So pressing the feet as you roll yourself up. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up. And come up onto a beautiful standing position. All right, now from here, I want you to lift the right ankle up and come up to the balance and find me a good table position here. And then we'll lower, switch that. Tiptoe the other foot, organize the center, and then lift the other leg up. Find me a balance, organize, and lower. One more set. We got tiptoe, lift, up, hold balance, and lower. You're doing great. One more. Tiptoe, heel, and up, balance, hold, and bring it down. Good job. Well done. That was beautiful work.